Husband's best friend kept texting him about my diet, then tried to take over my baby shower, criticized my cravings, and brought a surprise therapist to our coffee date. I, 22F, and my husband, 23M, got married young. I was 18, he was 19. Both of us knew we always wanted to get married and start a family young. I started college 2 years ago, and he just graduated with a Bachelor of Biomedical Science. My husband has a girl best friend, 23F, who I'll call Sam, who he met in college. Both of them grew up Baptist, and while he's left the church, they had a very similar childhood and bonded quite quickly. Despite what you may be thinking, her and I got along really well. She and I liked the same music and we were both studying in relatively the same field, so she became a friend of mine as well. Since I found out I was pregnant though, some issues have started to arise. We announced our pregnancy on social media after we told our parents. Sam texted my husband a congrats text and then told him to pass on her well wishes to me. She's been texting him nonstop with baby advice and what she likes to call advice for mama, which includes sometimes relatively targeted jabs at what I should eat. Honestly, I kept brushing the texts off, but it got a point where the conversations were less about the baby and more about me, which I was getting increasingly uncomfortable with because she wasn't texting me, she was texting my husband. My husband acknowledged this and has just started to show them to me and ask what I want him to do. I just told him to ignore them. When I announced I was having a baby shower and sent out the invites, I received a text from Sam. She said something along the lines of wanting to host my baby shower and set it up. I told her politely that my mom was planning on hosting it with the help of my sister and that it was a special moment for them and I wouldn't want to take that away. Well, Sam ignored that message, because the next day, she came over and insisted we start working out arrangements for the venue. I told her once again, my mom and sister were hosting it and she told me that she should take her advice and let her plan it because she'd ensure that the baby shower would be better if she planned it, particularly because she'd be working on the menu. Whether it was pregnancy hormones or just bottled up rage, I told her that the jabs she'd been making at me behind my back about my diet during this pregnancy to my husband are really annoying, and that no, she cannot host this shower and from now on her unsolicited advice was not appreciated, especially if she can't say it to my face. That night my husband's phone blew up with messages from Sam saying that he had no right to show her those messages and they were just supposed to just be health tips because Sam was studying nutritional science and only wanted to help her best friend and ensure a happy baby in life. I know she had somewhat good intentions and she's been a good friend to my husband and to me, so Ida? Additional info, I decided not to read a lot of the messages she sent simply because I didn't care, but according to my husband I'm eating perfectly normal things for a healthy pregnancy. I've always been on the skinnier side and through high school I was severely underweight, but when I got pregnant I needed to eat more to sustain a healthy weight. I don't know if Sam knows that, but I do know that according to my doctor I'm actually eating quite well so far. Are you Sam undercover? I have to ask. Look, I don't know her intentions, but you saying you have been and are still perhaps underweight. Thanks for your unsolicited opinion on my body based on the small amount of information you have been given. I have been eating healthy, and I am now a healthy weight. As for the advice Sam was giving me, it was sound advice, yes. Medically I'm sure it was perfectly normal advice, I'm not arguing with that, but my issue comes from her unsolicited comments, advice that was not ever given to me under the pretenses of being a good friend. The advice was given to my husband, and apparently I was not supposed to see it. I don't know if you yourself have ever been pregnant, but I'm going to assume no. Advice you don't ask for, comments on how you eat, what you eat, everyone loves to put their 2 cents in, but as long as my doctor says I'm healthy and I'm eating healthy, then as far as I'm concerned other people's opinions that I never asked for, can shove off. Sorry I have to post this here due to character limits. Hi everyone up here, just wanted to give some more context and info and answer a lot of your burning questions. Also, thank you for all the well wishes, our baby girl is healthy and happy from what I've heard from our husband. Okay, here goes. 1. Sam is in a short-term relationship, they've been dating for about 2 months and he's nice. I haven't talked to him much but from what I have gathered he treats her well. 2. I was severely underweight for most of high school. My mom was always very thin and so was I, but in high school I suffered from an ED for a while and lost a lot of weight very quickly. For the past 3 years I've been working with a therapist and food specialist to maintain a good diet, and that has not changed since pregnancy. My husband is happy with my health and the health of the baby. Sam does not know this, only my close family, friends and husband do. I don't share that info with many people because I don't find it necessary to. 3. Sam met my husband first before I met her. Husband and I had been dating for 3 years by then. We started dating in high school. She has never expressed interest in my husband, that I know of. 4. It was not his choice to ignore the messages, but mine. Pregnancy has given me a lot of unnecessary stress and I didn't want to add to that by causing more drama with people, so if it was his way he would have shut her down. I told him not to because Sam has always been a passionate person and I didn't think much about the messages when they first started. That has since changed. 5. What I found most weird about the situation was that I was apparently not allowed to see those messages, yet they were about me and how I was eating. Some of them were sort of snarky. The worst one I saw was along the lines of criticizing me for wanting McDonald's at 3 in the morning when apparently, a Big Mac, a large fries and a large vanilla thick shake is not healthy for the baby. I did cry a little bit after reading that, and my husband did send a text message saying that I was allowed to crave stuff during my pregnancy, which she ignored. 6. Husband and I are probably going to go low contact with her for a bit. Also, he rarely hangs out with her anymore, and if he does, he invites me, but I don't always go because I'm tired. 7. Edit, it was my choice to go low contact, not my husband's. Please stop criticizing him for this decision as it wasn't his. I'm aware this post has now become a place where many people are insinuating that Sam and my husband may have something going on. I assure you, they do not. My reasoning for going low contact and not no contact are my own, and it is what I am comfortable with at this moment. Thank you. Update 1. Hi everyone. First, I just want to thank you for all your support. Truly, it means the world. Okay, so hubby and I phoned Sam today and talked to her about the issues we were having with how she was acting. I explained that I was very uncomfortable with the fact that she had been texting my husband, not me, about my pregnancy and eating habits, and that when she assumed she would be granted secrecy and she wasn't, she got mad. Sam explained that in the moment it seemed like a good idea not to text me directly in case she overstepped and made me mad, so she was hoping that if she explained things to my husband he would be able to relay that info to me casually. She assured she just wanted to help protect and nurture the baby, and to that I said that this isn't her baby. I am perfectly capable of making sure the baby is healthy. She apologized and explained that truly she only thought she was doing something good. Husband and I explained we are just going to distance ourselves a bit because this situation has only made me uncomfortable, but husband also said that he needs to focus on his wife right now and Sam needs to take a backseat. I don't think she was overly happy with this, but she said okay. She asked if she was still invited to the baby shower, and hubby said it may be best that she skips it, but I explained if she wants to, her invitation is still valid and she is still welcome. Sam did text me after the phone call asking if we can meet for coffee, so I'm seeing her tomorrow. I'll update you guys on how that goes. Honestly, I think she was just misguided. She's not a bad person at heart. Thanks. Update 2. This will probably be the last update I do unless something else happens, but safe to say after today, Sam is out of our lives. Essentially, I did go see Sam, and she was not alone. In fact, she brought her cousin, who is, pause for effect, a therapist. About 5 minutes into Sam's opening monologue, I left. She explained that after hubby and I told her we wanted low contact, she realized that clearly the stress of expecting a baby had caused me to act irrationally, and she wanted me to have someone to speak to. She even tried to dress it up by saying that yay, I didn't have to pay for this. Yippee. Anyway, I left. Hubby sent her a message saying we need distance and not to contact us for a while. Edit. This does not mean we are going low contact, we are going no contact. As I stated, she is out of our lives. Sam's a bit irrational right now and we just want to minimize fallout, hence telling her for a while not to psychoanalyze, but honestly I think Sam needs help. Clearly she cares, but it's too much. And honestly it's insulting how little she thinks I can look after myself and my baby. Her overbearing personality has its limits and honestly I can't take it. Anyways, thank you for all your support. If there's another update I'll post here. For now, bye.